Hey guys, welcome to my first YouTube gaming video. I'm Scotty, and as you can see I'm going to be playing ARK Survival Evolved on super hard single player. What makes it hard? Well, let me show you. I of course have difficulty all the way up on 1.0, which means I'm going to have 120 dinos. I also have dino damage on ×5. You can imagine what fighting a T-Rex would be like. I also have Dino Character Food Drain on 1.5, so it's going to be harder to keep the dinos fed. And I also have Harvest Health on ×3, which means all the trees and rocks and anything that you would normally take 3 to 4 hits to gather is now going to take me 10 plus. And because of that, I also upped the harvest amount to be equal with it, so for me, resource gathering will be very similar to the official servers, but it's going to take me longer to chop down a tree than it would on the official server. Now I also have resource spawn period on ×3, so that means if I clear an area out, I'm going to have to wait a good long time before it respawns. I also have XP and taming speed on ×5. I know that makes it easier, but I feel with the rest of the settings the game is sufficiently hard, and this doesn't really make the game easier so much as speeds it up, things that would I'd have to take a long time to do. Same thing with Dino Character Health Recovery. I just feel waiting around for your dinos to recover their health in single player is it's too ridiculous. So we're going to have these to help us out, but the main difficulty is going to be coming from the dino damage. I've actually already started playing just because with these settings, starting from scratch would take forever to get to any kind of point where I'd be considering myself self-sufficient. So I've kind of already played a good amount, and I'm finally at the point where I'm ready to go out, start doing some good tames, and just record stuff that's really good. The other thing that makes this very hard is I have tasked myself with only taming level 120s with kibble. Now, not all the dinos have kibble to be tamed with, like the dodo and the dilo. Those dinosaurs I've compromised. I can only tame them if they're level 100 or higher. But everything else that requires kibble has to be 120. So, with those settings, let's hop into the game and I'll show you around with what I've already done. Okay, here we are on the island. This is my character. I decided to stick with the default settings except for making him as tall as possible, giving him blue eyes, and giving him a little bit more of a tan. As you can see, I'm up to leather armor, and we are currently playing on the southwestmost corner of the island by the red obelisk. Now I've already made a base, done some taming of 2 120 parasaurs. Thankfully they were both male and female, as well as 2 male and female 120 dodos, and I was trying so hard to get 120 dilos at first, but I just couldn't find them, and that's when I compromised with saying, okay, 100 plus, we'll just deal with that. So after that I managed to find a 112 female dodo or dilo and a 116 male dilo, I believe. And since then I have bred them, so I have a good little army going, and I've also bred 1 parasaur. The main parasaur I am working with though is the first one I got. He was 120 male, and that's him right over there. His name's Parker. He's currently at 196, and let's take a look at his stats. I've only pumped health and melee damage. His health is up to 5233, and his melee damage is at 784. Now I plan to get this to 1000 at least, and then see how well he does. And then after that, I'll probably just put the rest into weight because I do like to gather berries with him. As you can see, I have a spyglass, full metal tools, a metal crossbow, water jar. I also managed to find an apprentice bow, which is very nice for knocking things out. And I also have a shield, which let me go ahead and equip that. Alright, let's head over to the base and I'll show you around. Now, I decided to make my base at the red obelisk itself just because not many things spawn here and it's a good, safe location. So let's go up. Oh, let me actually go on the other route and well, actually here, I'll just show you my raft first. My raft is pretty much my main base that I'm using just because it's mobile. Here's my little army of delos, which I'm going to be taking out to help keep me safe. Let's go ahead and level them up. I'm just pumping pure health on them so they can survive. ×5 dino damage makes for the dinos killing my stuff really quickly, so they need all the health they can get. That's good, most of the stuff is up to 3k health. I don't think I'm ever going to do anything other than health, just to see how high I can get it. I mean, they, as a group, they do good damage. There's enough of them. So, this is my raft here. It took me forever just to make it out of stone, but I managed, and I got this nice big area where I can put things as large as T-Rex. Actually, yeah, I can put anything except for the Giga. They can't be on rafts anymore. At least I don't think. I got this nice little enclosed area in here in case I go to the snow biome. Got a power generator, air conditioner, bed, and this enclosed area counts as a house, so I get more insulation because of it. I got 2 forges, a preserving bin, an extra storage box, mortar and pestle, smithy, cooking pot, and campfire. Pretty much everything I need. Oh, and also a feeding trough for whatever I'm having on this. Oh, and how could I forget the fabricator? I already got a good amount of stuff. Like I said, I've been playing already for a while just to get myself to the point where I feel like I'm stable. Excuse me. And I can actually go out and start taming everything. Like I said, I'm only taming stuff that's 120 with kibble, so I'm going to do the full circle of life, starting with Pteranodon. That's the first thing that I'm going to try and tame at 120. Just because it's a flyer and I hate being confined to the ground. Is there anything else? I already got some jerky being made, as well as kibble stored up. I got Dilo kibble, Dodo kibble, and Parasaur kibble, which will allow us to tame the Pteranodon with the Dodo. Also any Dodocurus or Ankylo or Pachy's that I find, I can tame with the Dilo. And the Parasaur is for raptors. I really want to get a raptor very soon because that'll allow me to just go out and kill everything. What level are you? 16. So yeah, like I said, anything that is it doesn't have kibble to be tamed with has to be 100 or higher. That includes Dimorphodons. So I'm looking for a 100 plus Dimorphodon to tame. Let's go up to the base. In fact, I can just kill you. Yes, I have a murderous, bloodthirsty Parasaur. Oh, I'm hitting it. There we go. Took a couple hits. I mean, he's a Parasaur, but he does alright. He's the closest thing that I have to a battle mount, so... let's go up here. This is going to be the main entrance. Now, I don't plan on having this base here forever, this is more temporary, but I do plan on having this as a permanent aquatic base, because as you can see, I got this nice little area here that is enclosed by the obelisk that I can fit all manner of sea creatures in. Can I turn around without falling? Yeah. So yeah, because this is single player, I've just started with thatch. I will eventually be building everything I can out of metal just because I love the way it looks. I haven't even finished it. I don't even really need to. I got some plants going over here so I can get some kibble. This is my other parasaur. I actually found her at 120 as well. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. This one was the one I found first. I found her wandering in the forest, and then I found the male about 200 meters away from that. So I tamed this one first, and then this one. And I tamed them both with mejoberries, and they both came out at 170. Same thing with these dodos over here. It took me a long time to find these dodos, but they were both 120, male and female, and also tamed out at 170. This parasaur was the parasaur that I bred with the other two. This one came out at 168, so not quite as high. But this one I'm going to be using purely as a travel mount until I get a Pteranodon, so I'm pumping all movement speed. And it's also sort of an experiment just to see how fast a max movement speed parasaur will be. Let's see. I have a breeding pen right here, or I should say a mating pen for the parasaurs, and a mating pen over here. These are the two Delos that I've been breeding. I have them named D'Artagnan and Daisy. You'll probably notice me naming all my dinosaurs with, as my friend actually says, naming my dinosaurs like a preschool teacher would, like Parker the Parasaur, Periwinkle the Parasaur, etc. But for me, it actually just helps me remember which dinosaurs are which and what type of dinosaur they are just from seeing the name. So if I'm way over here, I can't see the dinosaur, but I can see Parker right there. I know he's a parasaur. And D'Artagnan, I know he's a Delo. So that's just what I do. All these Delos right here are my egg layers. They're all female, so they're mate boosted with that one male in there. Actually, I can level, which one was it? This one. These Delos are never going to see any combat, so I'm just leveling up health just for whatever reason. There's really nothing better to do. Now this dodo, I have not bred any more dodos. I was going to, but this dodo here has laid so many eggs that I really don't need to. Let's see, I'm keeping them all on periwinkle. Yeah, I'm up to 38 eggs, and that's in addition to all the eggs I used to make kibble. So, yeah, 50 plus eggs from this one dodo. This is my incubation chamber. I have, let's see, 4 air conditioners up here. This was the main reason that I did not want to start recording when I first started the game, because I spent so much time making these. This was probably the thing that took me the longest to do, even more than breeding all those Delos or building all this. Or anything else. It was just gathering the materials for that, because I don't have any flyer dinosaur and I don't have any nearby metal, so it took me a long time, and I had to make like 5 trips up to the snow area for all the pearls and crystals and everything. That was dangerous up there. So, oh, I forgot to show you the main building. We got the main door over here. I have a ton of storage for whatever. I'm not really using these right now just because I don't have all that many dinosaurs that I can use to gather resources, so I'm not really bringing them back here because that would just take forever. I'd much rather just work off of the raft as a base for right now. But I also have a fabricator up here, forge, smithy, and a bunch of storage. And this is the first Dilo I tamed. He was like 108, I think. So he didn't tame out all that high, but I decided to just keep him as my blueprint storage because I actually like how the dinosaurs, they don't have any actual slot limitations. It's only weight limitations. So this makes for the perfect storage area for all these blueprints. If I were to make a bookshelf, I'd only be able to store, what, 30 or 50 blueprints? I forget what it is. So yeah, I'm using him for my blueprint storage. Oh, I also forgot to mention that I am using one mod, and that mod is that all supply drops give only blueprints. I don't really like how they give just regular items that are not useful at all. At least with the blueprints, I get a better chance of having higher quality stuff. And it's not like I'm getting that much of an advantage. I still have to go out and gather all the resources, especially for something like a journeyman packy, 982 hide. Ugh. Anyway, that's about it for showing you around. There is one more thing I want to show you, and that is a special raft that I had to build because I just couldn't get past a Spinosaurus, and I didn't know what else to do to kill it. Oh, getting some lag. So let's head out, and I'm going to show you that raft. Also, I realized that my graphics are not on the highest settings. I don't even have anti-aliasing turned on at all. Unfortunately, my computer is a little too out of date to be running ARK on very good settings, so at the very least I do have textures on high and view distance on high. So as you can see, I just barely, yeah, the rocks across the river there, that's about the high distance. So what level is this turtle? 64. I always got to be checking levels all the time because I cannot pass up an opportunity for a 120. Now, because this is single player, things don't despawn like they do on a normal server, so I'm gonna have to be careful here. Last time I was over here, I did see a Carno, yeah. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. A 120 Carno, really? There's no way I'm gonna be able to tame that without the kibble. This is what's making this game frustrating. Is my insistence on taming 120 with kibble. So let's just skirt around that thing. I don't want to kill him, but I also don't want to be killed, so. Oh, we had to stop to poop. You can just barely see it coming into view now in the distance. In fact, let me just use my scope. Oh, can't even see everything yet. Yeah, most of this stuttering is just from my game trying to load everything in on high textures. So that's gonna happen. I may turn it down to medium, but I really, really like seeing the world fully textured. So this is my little Spino-killer raft that I made. The way it works is I line it up with a Spino on the shore and then aggro it with an arrow and he'll come straight in. I open these doors and he's just going to be attacking, he's going to try to attack me from over here in the back, but he's just going to kill himself on the spikes. And it's worked once so far, so I hope I can keep doing it. Now, the trouble I had with him was that Spinos, when they get damaged, they start to run away. So he actually came in, almost killed himself, ran back out, and it took me a while to get him back in, because after they run away for a little bit, they do come back and attack again. But I was thinking that in order to get the experience, I would have to get the killing blow. So I made this little top part for as soon as he runs away, I can come in, close the door. Come on, close the door. There we go. And then kill him from up here with my crossbow. So I could probably just barely shoot over this and kill him. That way I can get the experience, because spiders are carnivores, and carnivores always give more, well, at least they appear to. They appear to give a bit more experience than herbivores. So let me jump off into the water here. I'm sort of just keeping this here because my next step, as I said, is to tame a pteranodon. And most of the time pteranodons can be found on the inland rivers. So that's where I'm going to be going. And looks like there's a Spino over there, 44. Oh, I hope he doesn't come all the way over here. Oh, he wants to eat that. So, yeah, we'll still steer clear of him for now. The main thing I wanted to do was just show you around, and I think what I need to do next is to gather some more metal. So I'm going to head back to base and get my Dilo army onto the raft, as well as this parasaur, and we'll go get some metal. And here we are back at base. I decided to swim here just to avoid that Carno. I think I can just get right up on the raft. Yup. So I'm going to call all my Dilos over here and have them follow the parasaur. Come on. Yep. Oh. There we go. That's the last one. Just wait for them to come on over. Get off, make sure he's not following us. Make sure we got some water. And I believe I have everything I need from the base up there. The only thing up there is some eggs. So yeah, looks like we're ready to head out. Okay, we're off. Now, I'm not too sure exactly where I want to get metal. I do know I can get metal up north in the snow biome on the edge, but I don't even know if that's respawned yet from last time I got some. But I also do know that there is some metal on a hill by 85, 65, that little tiny island there. So I think I'm going to head over there, see what I can find. That's closest to the shore, and probably the easiest place to go. I would like to eventually be able to go onto the mountaintop and build a forge up there, but I'm not too sure about all the predators in between there. I don't think my Dilo army could take a T-Rex, which is the main thing I'm worried about. So I'm going to head over to the southeast side of the island, and I'll be right back. And here we are on the shoreline of the area I was talking about, right there. So right up on the mainland, there's a hill that I believe has a good amount of metal. Oh, more loading in. I'm just going to wait just a little bit longer for the daytime to come. You can see the moon's just about set. What we can do, however, is check out the shoreline, see if there's anything dangerous that could kill us. Oh, Dodo 44. I don't even know if I would tame another dodo even if it was 120. The two dodos that I got, I've seen plenty right now. Oh, Triceratops. I can't see what level that is. There must be rocks or something in the way that it just hasn't loaded in. Oh, another dodo. And another dodo. Good thing dodos aren't carnivorous. 96, 32. Oh, there's a lot of dodos right there, dang. This is Dodo Central. Ha! Look at all the dodos. 12. Oh, a 108. But who needs a 108 when you got a 120? 68, 8, 44, 56. Man, there's just so many dodos. Wow. I think I actually might go kill all of them just for the hide. 16. Oh, 108 trike. But not 120. And that's about it. So, oh, what was that? More dodos. 12. Okay, so except for that Dilo, right? Oh, that's a 104 turtle. Where was that Dilo? There he is. Oh, you know what? I bet he's stuck. Something I've noticed in single player, about half the dinos, if you leave them alone for a while, they'll actually get stuck on trees. That's what... Where were they? Over here. That's what all these dinos are... Well, that's why they're just standing there. They're stuck on trees, and I don't know why. I really hope they fix that, because that is just... That just ruins the game experience. Yeah. Maybe go chop down those trees. Alright, so let's pull up a little closer. There we go, that's good enough. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna... I don't think I'm gonna take the Dilos at first. I'm just here to get metal. And unless a Carno or something comes along. Oh yeah, that melee damage. The one thing that I'm really not liking about the Parasaur is its ability to turn, and how easily things can just get to the side of it and no longer be attacked. So let's head on in and see if we can get some metal. Oh yeah. Gosh, all these dodos here are just making the area so laggy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go kill all of them first. So yeah, be right back when I've killed 100 plus dodos, it looks like. God, this is so many. And I'm back. I gathered a lot more hide and some meat. Went ahead and repaired my armor because it was getting low. And I got like a whole level and a half worth of killing stuff. I ended up killing a bunch of trikes and parasaurs and other stuff. But this is not. Alright, one, here we go. So yeah, almost like a level and a half. And I put more melee damage into Parker. So, let's drop this stuff off so we have as much room for metal as possible. I'm actually going to use the wood right here that I have to cook up some more meat. Got that going. Let's put the hide and stuff in the smithy. This is kind of like my raw resources storage, just so I don't have to spend more building slots. I already have this one, but I'm trying to keep more specific things in here. And we'll just put the rest of the meat in here. Now, what else do we have on Parker? Meat. Lots of meat. Hide. Thatch. And berries. And walls. Huh. So let's just toss all the meat and berries and stuff in here. We'll put the walls in there. And the rest of this in here. So that should free up a lot of weight. Yep, he's empty. Now that's riding. He's got only 73. Nice. So we should be able to bring back a lot of metal. What was D-Lo? 56. Four hits, not bad. More melee damage. What level is this Pteranodon? 28. And I thought I saw another Pteranodon somewhere. Yeah, there he is. He's over there. Oh, only 16. Let's head on up. I really hope I don't run into any raptors or more than one pack of bugs, because I have trouble with those. Although I think since getting... Oops, not that one. I think since getting his health to 5k and melee damage up over 500, raptors aren't as bad. I just gotta watch out for the high level ones. So I believe right here, yeah, I already see one. Yep, we got some nice metal. So yeah, you can see what I mean with harvest health. Things take a long time to fully harvest. The total amount of resources I'm getting is equivalent to ×3, but it's spread out over more hits. So right now, this feels like I'm actually mining this rock. I wonder if these are the high yield veins. I would have expected it to be finished by now. Yeah, I definitely think these are the high yield. Look at that, I completely exhausted my stamina and it's still not done. Let's eat some more. Wow. So let's see. We got 108 metal. Yeah, those are definitely high yield. So I'm going to go ahead and gather all the metal I can from this hilltop. Let's see how much metal there actually is. There's another one. There's another one. There's one right there. Ah! Bugs! Where's Parker? I hate these bugs, they get behind you so much. There we go. Where is he? There he is. And it looks like we got one more. See how the Parasaur's not actually hitting them? Well, there he goes. Like, the Parasaur's AoE damage is very, very small. It's almost like a stab. Okay, I think we got them all. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more veins to get. So I'm going to go ahead and gather all those, and I will see you back at the raft. Okay, well, I gathered up all the metal and even found a few extras, so we got a good bit. Now let me show you what I got going. I got both forges running with 176 metal there and 57 there, so we got a good amount. I also went ahead and replenished the wood stockpile, and I got some more flint, or some more spark powder with flint and stone making right there. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna wrap up this first episode, but in the next episode, I really think we should go inland looking for a pteranodon, or if not that, then setting up a forge at the nearest mountain, which I believe is right there at 6555 on the map. There's a small mountain there with a good amount of metal. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next episode.